Hi everybody, I'm Textile Artist Melinda Schwakhofer and I'm one of the co-facilitators of Art Raft. And I just wanted to share with you some of the things I've been learning and exploring with hand stitching over the past couple of years. I've normally been a machine stitcher with my textiles, and since the pandemic I've picked up hand stitching and it's been really, really amazing. It invites me to slow down and come into the moment, and I've also discovered it's been really great for my emotional wellness. And all you need is a piece of fabric and a needle and thread. There's something calming about pushing the needle in, pulling it out, and pulling the thread through, like breathing, a rhythm, like a beat. It's quite slow. There is comfort in the simplicity of it, the plainness of it, the boringness of it. I'm looking at my stitches. I'm trying to keep them even, all the same length and straight. Drawn in by the rhythm, I forget what I'm doing. My thoughts move independently from what my hands are doing and what my body is doing, which is still. My hands are slowly moving to a rhythm. The rhythm begins to play a part of being still, being in one place. With hand stitching, I've also rediscovered for myself the traditional Japanese aesthetic of wabi-sabi, which is a worldview centered on the acceptance of transience and imperfection. The aesthetic is sometimes described as one of beauty that is imperfect, impermanent, and incomplete. And wabi-sabi is a gentle reminder to me to forgive myself for making mistakes. The concept of wabi-sabi is all about appreciating the imperfect. It's an important term to embrace, not just in my daily life. Imperfection is part of the human condition after all, but also when sewing and crafting, as there will always be mistakes in anything handmade. And Textile Artist de Malacaria reminds us that mistakes in handmade works are symbols of individuality, learning, and not taking things too seriously. The work will never be perfect, but the whole of the work, mistakes and all, is a tactile diary of my time, my love, and my enjoyment. I really, really, really don't think of them as mistakes. They are the nature of the beast. To allow them, accept them, and marvel at their beauty of their individuality gives me a happy, stress-free attitude. This is an attitude that I can take into the rest of my life. Nothing lasts. Nothing is perfect. Nothing is finished. And I'd like to end with these words from Emma Freeman. This is called Stitching Myself Back Together. I started to unravel somewhere back there. My edges began to fray, and the structure that held me together began to fall apart. I found myself sitting there, looking at a worn-out pile of fragments that once fit together in a particular way, a puzzle whose pieces had warped too much to ever fit back together in the same way. As I watched them, they began to whisper to me, ask me new questions about what they could be, what they could mean, what kind of structure they might become, what story they might tell. My hands began to move, slowly, so slowly, building something that was not yet clear, the first steps on a long journey, the map for which I would receive once I had reached a place much further down the road.